Hello, it's February the 15th, 2016. It's the 6th day of Lent, so we are 6 days into our Daniel diet. Hey, we're winning, we're getting there. Hope you're doing well, I hope you're managing to stick to it. And I hope you're enjoying finding new food choices. We had an issue yesterday because, I knew the biscuits after church were going to be an issue, so I took with us some date and walnut slices that I'd made, and I took some fruit. So the children had those to eat instead, which was fine. The only thing I hadn't anticipated on is that the church was giving out tons of chocolate. Oh no. When I say tons, I mean tons. There was just chocolate galore, in the shape of teddy bears and bunnies, as well as individual chocolates. Oh, just so much. My children, I have to say, were fantastic. They did so well. They kept saying, no, we are not allowed it. And, you know, the first couple of times was fine. They did sort of, by the 6th or 7th time of having somebody shove chocolate under them nose saying, here, have some chocolate, they were getting slightly distressed by it. But they actually did really well. I must say, I was so proud of them. We came home though, and we had chocolate pudding, which they absolutely loved, so we made up for it. So that was fine. Unfortunately, one of us in the family didn't keep to our diet, and that was my 14-month-old. She went into the creche, and while in the creche was given a drink of squash and a chocolate bourbon biscuit. Oh! You know, two things I wouldn't have given my 14-month-old, whether she was on the diet, whether we were doing this diet or not, you know. But hey-ho! I don't know if the bourbon was dairy-free. Some bourbon makes are, some aren't. It depends on the make. But whether it was or not, it certainly had wheat in, and it certainly had sugar. And so did the squash, and the squash more than likely had sweetness too. Da, da, da. Nasty things. But hey ho, that's life. We just move on. Not too big a deal. Now, what I want to talk to you about today is vitamin B12. Now, B12 is really important for our bodies. Our bodies use vitamin B12 to keep our blood cells and our nerve cells healthy and working well, and to help produce DNA in our bodies. Symptoms of not having, of having a deficiency in B12 can be tiredness, weakness, constipation, loss of appetite, and nerve issues like tingling or numbness to the fingers and the feet. You can have loss of balance, confusion, depression, poor memory, also soreness in the mouth. So, you know, B12 is actually pretty important. It's been linked as well to ADHD and did I say that right? ADHD. There you go, ADHD and autism. It's also been linked to Alzheimer's. So, you know, it's a really important vitamin. So what are the food sources for vitamin B12? They are meat, eggs, dairy, and fortified cereals. Fortified cereals are cereals that have been at the manufacturer, where they've been processed and had most of the goodness taken out, and then they put some vitamins in as well as sugar and stuff. Now, you might have kind of twigged by this point that actually none of those things are on our diet list. Oh no! So, you know, that causes a bit of an issue. So where do we get our things from? Sorry, just talking to my little one. Oh, come here. Oh, what have you found? Say hello. So where do we get this from? Yes. Now, there are groups of people even today, that live on a vegan diet, certain sort of tribes and things that live a vegan diet, and they don't have an issue at all with vitamin B12 deficiencies. And throughout history, they've looked at bones and they've, analysed what people have eaten, and often, especially the poorer people, often ate a vegan diet and or almost vegan diet, and didn't have issues with B12 either. So, scientists are a bit baffled by this because they don't know why. There's a few theories, because we do produce vitamin B12 in our guts. The thing is though, that where it's produced is past the bit where it's supposedly absorbed. So hence this is why a lot of plant-eating animals will actually eat their own feces, and that's to access the B12 that's being produced and that's actually in it. So obviously we don't advocate eating your feces. That won't do at all. So, the scientists don't really know how these people get their B12. They have supposedly found B12 in banana skins. I haven't tried putting a banana skin in my smoothie yet. Some people have. But even if you did, it's still very low amounts, and you wouldn't really want to rely on that for your total source of B12. But what it does suggest to me is, and this is just my theory, is that actually our plants, we know our plants have changed dramatically over the generations, but the fact that there is B12 in banana skins does suggest to me that actually plants are capable of having B12. B12 was also, I think, in the soil as well. So, plants did have that ability. So maybe it's something that over time most plants have now lost that ability to store B12. Again, that's my theory. I think it's a pretty good one. But who knows? I'm not a scientist. We don't know why, but we do know, God's word is true, and Daniel ate a vegan diet and he was really healthy on it. When God created us, he told us to have a vegan diet. When we were in the Garden of Eden, it was a vegan diet. It wasn't until after the flood, when there wasn't enough food, enough plant food about, that God then told us to eat meat. So he did create our bodies for a vegan diet. So why we cannot now function without this B12, why we can't get it anymore in the Western diet, but like I said, some cultures still can thrive without it. It's unknown. So basically the advice is now, take a B12 supplement, be on the safe side. You can get them in tablet form or spray form. People that have a really serious anemia and B12 deficiency get injections from the doctors, but you don't need to go that far. Just have a B12, just a B12 supplement is fine. And that would just help protect your body. Now, we're only doing this diet for 40 days, so it's not going to cause long-term damage in that time, but we don't want to really cause any damage or have any deficiency. So just be on the safe side, have your B12, and then we know we're all good and we're fine. So I'm going to end there because I'm waffling and I need to go and feed my children. Just have a great day, enjoy your food, keep praising God, and just know we're getting through this diet. We're on day 6 already. This week's flying past. So keep going. If you like the video, if anything's been helpful, like and subscribe to me. That would be brilliant. Post your comments on Facebook. If you've got any recipes or any encouragement, please put it on Facebook, and join our group and let's encourage each other. Okay, see you tomorrow. Bye.